I want to give your kid fentanyl is usually not a conversation starter that goes very well. So there are some tactics that I've used to bring it up with families. And it's very common, and people that are in ER or acute care spaces know it very well. Opiates work very well when dosed appropriately. But parents often don't realize there's a difference between giving dose-based fentanyl, morphine, or other opiates rather than injecting them with heroin or fentanyl from the street. And I've come to notice that the whole, I would give my kid this if they were here with what your kid has, that usually doesn't sell, and reasonably so. And usually some kind of conversation of the dose makes the poison can work. So the conversation would usually go like this. Not even bringing up fentanyl initially. Ma'am, it looks like Timmy broke his femur. He looks very uncomfortable. He looks like he's in pain. Yes, oh my God, he's screaming. What can we do for this? Typically what we do in situations like this, since we know his weight, we give him a dose of fentanyl through his nose or through an IV or whatever, depending on what access you have. We give him a little squirt of fentanyl through his nose based on how much he weighs and nothing more in order to control his pain. And then if the parent is something like, "You're going to give my kid heroin?" Then I say, "Look, I get it. The word fentanyl, there's a lot of connotations to it. I can totally understand with that. But we give only what your kid needs based on how much they weigh and nothing more. We can err on the side of being conservative with pain medication because it's always easier to give more than to take it away." And I always make it a point to say, I'm not giving them pain medication to knock them out. I'm making it so they don't suffer. Controlling pain is a pretty ambiguous concept, but the concept of suffering is universal. A parent knows, medical or not, if their kid is suffering. So those are just some tactics I use, and hopefully it's helpful for you too.